All right, for our listeners, this is Woo Radio, baby, and I want you to tell our listeners who you are.
My name is Twone Gabz, Chicago, Def Squad in the building.
I wanted him to introduce himself because we cater to a lot of up-and-coming artists, okay? And right now, you are in the ideal place where they're aspiring to be. Tell me, how does that feel?
Man, it feels good, man. God is good. It feels good to see your work pay off. When you work for something so hard for so long and it finally pays off, it's a good feeling.
How long you been doing it?
I've been doing this for, man, most of my life, a long time. I just stopped counting after a while. I've been doing this for a while.
So it's kind of like an exhale moment for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So you ready to get back in the studio, or you gonna take a little?
I never get out of the studio. I believe if you do something, that's what you do. It's just what you do. It's not something you do for a day, a time, a place, a season. It's just what you do. If I'm sitting idle, I'm writing or recording because that's what I do. I'm an artist.
Now, I talked to your lovely wife, and I was talking about how you have talent on both ends, and I was trying to find out if y'all wanted to adopt an older adult or something like that, because it looked like y'all got this success thing going on. So y'all, me, anybody, y'all don't want to take me home? I'm trying to figure out, you gonna take me home? Because I'm gonna be y'all new adopted child.
Yeah, we got you.
You
We
got
got
too
you.
much talent in the house.
Yeah, we just got the new room. It's yours. You got it.
Now, you gonna be at the seminar tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us a little bit about what the seminar is about.
The seminars to give something back, man, to the artist and producer community here in Chicago, to give them an up close and personal experience with an icon, somebody that's seasoned experience, has put in the work, the time, paid the dues, and to be able to give them some worthwhile advice and feedback, like something that's relevant to what they're doing, and not just having a bunch of artists and producers come in the room and tell them the obvious stuff. Get a producer. Use a studio that has Pro Tools. Make sure you got ASCAP. It's like, man, if you don't know that at that point in your career, stop. You need to have a moment of clarity, sit down and evaluate exactly, excuse my French, what the hell are you doing? So we want to give them relevant, like real producers and art. A producer really want to ask somebody like, man, how you get your drums to sound like that? That's what they want to know. We want to give them real advice, real feedback that can help them move on to the next step in their career.
Is that something you ran into early in your career, a lot of misinformation?
Yeah, like I came up in the era where, man, it's just Chicago. You know, much as I love my city, it's a crab in the bucket syndrome here. So different people here will come across or come up on certain resources or opportunities, and they want to hoard them. Even down to the simplest stuff. You might get a hot pair of sneakers and some other chick might ask you where you get them from. I got these overseas. No, you ain't never been, but you just don't want her to know. And it come down to that with the music, man. Hey man, it's just, we don't share resources. We don't, not saying necessarily share resources, not always smart to do that, but we don't help each other enough.
I know that when that happens, a lot of the young artists are getting misinformation, which makes them shut down. There's been a lot of artists that just said forget it after so long because they kept going through that. It's like a cycle. So you were able to keep strong and keep pushing, and now you're exactly where you need to be.
Man, they say a steady raindrop wear a hole in the rock, man. I'm a firm believer that, you know, as they say, history repeats itself and time does this. So it's almost like if you lose a kid in the mall. If I lost my son tomorrow, I wouldn't walk around. I'd just sit where I am. And eventually he'll find me. It's the same advice I get an artist, like, whatever it is you do, keep doing that. Just remain consistent. Don't try to change up and chase the game or chase the climate of the industry. Remain who you are and stay consistent. And after a while, it'll come around to you. I don't know how to be anything else but me, so.
Well, I'm looking forward to checking you out tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to checking it out too. I wish I could be on stage and in the audience at the same time so I could critique myself.
You know, you're going to have the videotapes and everything, so you can always go back and take a look, or it's not the same.
I'm just my biggest fan, so I'll be wanting to enjoy
That's
it.
all right. That's all right. If you can analyze yourself, that pretty much tells you what you need to do next, and that keeps you always above ground on a whole nother standard, a whole nother level.
Yeah,
so in doing that, you always pleasing the fans. So I know you got greatness coming about.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. Good deal.